They are not buying in Knoxville. They are not buying in Maryville. Proper millionaires who could write a check for any home in East Tennessee are quietly buying 20 minutes outside the cities in towns with populations under 2,000 people, and most buyers don't even know these towns exist.
We're talking about places like Friendsville, Louisville, Greenback, and Lenoir City. Tiny dots on the map that wealthy buyers are choosing over Farragut, over Hardin Valley, over neighborhoods that everybody assumes the luxury zip codes are in.
By the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly why. And if you're searching for the best realtor in East Tennessee, the best realtor in Knoxville, or the best realtor in Maryville, we are going to show you the towns nobody's talking about yet. Stick around, because number 4 on this list is the one most people have never even heard of.
Let's set the stage. East Tennessee has one of the hottest relocation markets in the country. People are leaving high-tax states, high-cost cities, and moving here for the mountains, the lake life, and no state income tax.
Most of the attention goes to Knoxville, Farragut, and Maryville, and those are incredible markets. We're selling them all the time. But the buyers who've done their homework, the ones with real money and real patience, they're looking one ring further out.
They want lake frontage without lake town price tag. They want land, privacy, 5-minute drive to a dock, not a 25-minute drive through traffic to get to one.
And here's the hook I promised you. The real reason millionaires are choosing these towns isn't just the price per acre. It's that 3 of the 5 towns we're about to cover sit on the shoreline of a lake system so good, Boating Magazine named this area one of the 10 best places in the country to live and boat. Most buyers relocating from out of state have never even heard of this lake. We're about to change that.
Let's start with the town most people already know, Maryville. If you've searched best realtor in Maryville, you already know this market is competitive and for a good reason.
Maryville gives you the best of both worlds. A real downtown with restaurants, shops, top-rated Blount County and Maryville City Schools, and you're 15 minutes from the Foothills Parkway entrance to the Smoky Mountains.
It's also home base for us. We work Maryville listings every single week, from starter neighborhoods to luxury properties that we specialize in. For families who want walkability and community events, but still want mountain access, Maryville checks almost every box.
The trade-off is price. Maryville has grown up and buyers are paying for that convenience now, which is exactly why the smart money is starting to look at the other 4 towns surrounding it.
Town 2, Friendsville. Friendsville is where the list starts to get interesting. Under 1,000 residents, founded by Quakers in the 1790s, and still feels like.
This is a town built around quiet Miller's Creek Trail, winds through the hills right at the edge of the town. The median age skews toward retirees and empty nesters.
For buyers, the appeal is land. You can find real acreage here for a fraction of what you'd pay in Maryville, and you're still only about 20 minutes from downtown Maryville and under 30 minutes from West Knoxville.
Friendsville is for the buyer who wants total privacy, a slower pace, and room to breathe, without giving up quick access to everything East Tennessee has to offer.
Town 3, Louisville, and this is one that's all about the water.
Louisville sits right on Fort Loudon Lake. 3 parks along the shoreline, boat ramps, sandy volleyball, and a Louisville Point Park and clean lake swimming that families have grown to love for generations.
What really gets buyers' attention is the tax picture. Louisville provides most of its government services without a city property tax, and you're still close to Knoxville, Maryville, Oak Ridge, and the Smokies.
If you dream of waking up, walking down to the dock, and being on the water before your coffee's even finished, Louisville is one of the most underpriced lake towns in this entire region.
Town 4, Greenback. This is one we told you about at the top. Population just over 1,000, and the town motto says it all: small town, big heart.
Greenback started as an agricultural community and it still has that soul. Corn and tobacco farms, a restored 1914 railroad depot, and a community center the residents built themselves in 1978 without $1 from outside funding.
But don't mistake small for cutoff. Greenback sits minutes from Tellico Lake, one of the cleanest lakes in East Tennessee, with the Smoky Mountains as a backdrop and access to Tennessee River system for boaters who want to run the Great Loop.
For buyers chasing true rural land, real acreage, real quiet, and a lake access without a resort price tag, Greenback is the town that gets overlooked because nobody says their name. Well, not yet, but we just did.
Town 5, Lenoir City. And we're closing the list with the town locals call Lake Capital of the South.
Lenoir City is the only town on this list that touches 3 lakes: Fort Loudon, Tellico, and Watts Bar. That is not a typo. 3 lakes, 1 town.
Downtown has been through a real revitalization. New streetscapes, brick pavers, a walkable historic district with locally owned shops, and a waterfront restaurants like Calhoun's at the Marina and the Tellico Village Yacht Club.
What makes Lenoir City different from our resort community is that it still feels like a real town. You get lake access and upscale neighborhoods like Tennessee National and Rarity Bay, but you also get an authentic downtown and a sense of permanence that a lot of the newer developments can't offer.
If someone relocating to us says they want lake life without living inside a gated resort bubble, Lenoir City is usually the answer.
In case you don't know who we are, we're Jason and Ivette Fields with Devoted Home Group at Keller Williams, your local real estate experts. We post weekly videos about living in East Tennessee and the lifestyle, so don't forget to subscribe somewhere here so you don't miss any updates.
So here's the pattern once you step back and look at all 5 of these towns together.
Every single one gives you something Knoxville, Farragut, and Maryville proper can't. Either more land for the money, direct lake access, or true privacy, and in most cases, all 3 at once.
That's real reason wealthy buyers are moving here quietly. It's not a secret because someone's hiding it. It's a secret because most agents don't know these markets well enough to sell them.
And that's the difference when you're searching for the best realtor in East Tennessee, the best realtor in Knoxville, or Louisville, or Friendsville, or Greenback. You need someone who actually works these small towns, not someone who only knows the big 3.
We're in Maryville, Farragut, Hardin Valley, Blount County every week, but we're also out in these smaller communities showing buyers exactly what we just walked you through.
Tell us in the comments, which of these 5 towns surprised you the most? Was it Greenback? Was it Lenoir City with the 3 lakes? Let us know. And if you're relocating to East Tennessee or thinking about it, this is exactly the kind of guidance we give buyers every day. If you want to buy, sell, or invest, we are your experts. We are Jason and Ivette Fields with Devoted Home Group at Keller Williams, your resource for anything in East Tennessee.
Adios, amigos.